Hello, hello, and welcome back to not Blender Blunders, but Make and Break. We're back to Blender. It's been a little too long since I've done any 3D modeling, so forgive me if I seem a little stale. Um, but yeah, we're back. Today we have kind of a weird special plan, new format. I am going to be doing Blender for the next 3 to 4 hours. We're going to try and chug through some work that I have to do. And then we're going to take a little pause. And then we got sort of a bunch of indie grab bag variety, whatever stuff with our Bud Jacks later tonight. So it'll be chaos. So let's just jump right into it. So, yep, it's been a hot minute since I've done Blender. Oh, let me put some music on. That's what we're missing. Just a little bit of music. So it's been a hot minute since I've used Blender. I took a break intentionally, and I'm glad we're back. But we're going to be a little all over the place for a while. So, let's learn the basics again. We're going to make a sphere. We're going to make it pretty dense. And I'm going to set up our wireframe, and we're just going to get going. So I have learned through the power of the internet about, ooh, this is a little awkward. I have learned that I should get myself a macro mouse pretty soon here. I know a lot of, well, I don't know a lot, but I know a couple of 3D modelers who use one of those like MMO mice that have the buttons on the side to do all of their flight controls up here and all sorts of different stuff. So I think we should jump on that. Oh, good. It saved it. Okay. I think, like, why not, right? If it works, it works. So let's do that. But I gotta get myself one of those mice first. So we gotta figure out which one we like. Alright, I've done this kind of in the wrong order. If it wasn't clear, I am making a fish. This is a fish day. Similar to the first stream I did a fish. This is a fish stream. That's a pretty fishy shape. So we'll bring it in a little bit. Fish are nice and skinny. There we go. I have some reference images pulled up over here. I'm not inclined to say one of them because it belongs to a company that has been very litigious lately. Just know that I do have a reference, and it's a company that really doesn't like its fighting game community. Put it that way. All right. Where are we taking this thing from here? So I instantly see all sorts of weird little problems with what I'm doing right now. So here's a thought. Here is a thought. What if we go on this axis and we grab all of this, right? That's the whole thing. And what if we smooth it? Can I change where the vertices are? I can a little bit. Okay. That works for me. This little thing up top here, I really dislike that. That is very difficult to work with. We're gonna try grabbing it and just manipulating it a little bit. I I really want this to be cleaner. Hey, there we go. Also, if I seem a little bit out of it today, I got really sick yesterday. Just out of nowhere. I just got like super sick in the middle of the day. And so I took a hot bath and, you know, had some vitamins and some citrus and all the stuff that you need to be doing. I believe I'm back. I believe we're all right. But it wasn't my favorite feeling in the world, that's for sure. Okay, this little guy up here is very awkward. I wonder if we can reorder this. Yeah, I'm not sure if I love the orientation of all this stuff. I kind of think it might be better. Here's an idea. Let's see if I have a clever way of doing this. Hold on. I don't know the clever way to do it, but I do know a way that I can do it. No, actually, let's try the clever way. I do think there is a clever way. Okay, so I'm gonna grab you. And it looks about right. I want to flatten this angle right here, but otherwise it's not that bad. Let's go ahead and just grab our mesh. Maybe just faces. What am I looking for? There we go. Tries to quads. It's really not going to let us do that, is it? Yep, doesn't love it. All right. We'll keep it as before. We'll get back to that. That's going to be something later, for sure. In the meantime, let's go back to our wireframe. Let's go up top and let's grab all of it. And we simply just don't need to miss these. And is that everything? Oh, I flipped it. Looks a little weird. What am I missing? Guess it's fine. Oh, I didn't move that point forward. That's exactly what's wrong. Let's fix this bottom real quick. Okay. So we're grabbing you. We're pushing you forward. Right about there. And I'll grab these two and push those forward. We'll go back to wireframe. And we'll go back to Z. And we'll grab it all. Try our best not to miss anything. Hey, that looks right. That's pretty clean. Okay, we'll take it. We will take it. Also, I'm not working in symmetry. Last time I tried to do that with a fish, it backfired royally. So we're gonna not do that. So let's go ahead and extrude along normals. We want the head to be a little bit bigger. Come on. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Cool, cool, cool. I'm thinking about putting a little through line here, but I'm not sure how realistic that'll be. So I'll go ahead and grab everything on here. Like go all the way around. It did. Perfect. And we'll bring you back. Gives ourselves a little gradient on there. Still not loving this top bit. I think I gotta remesh a lot of this, but we'll get back to it. Yeah, it looks pretty bad right up there. I gotta think about how to do that. That's gonna be a little tough for me. Okay, so head, body. Let's go back to our reference. the head's a little smaller on my reference. So I'll go ahead and just make it smaller. This is somewhat of a fantasy. This is not going to be a real existing fish. So I don't need to be perfect, but it's in my nature to be a perfectionist nonetheless. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably about there is good. We'll push it back. It's actually kind of a little bit more of a gradient than before too, so that should be nice. I gotta lower this ridge. That's definitely next on the list. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that. I'm not gonna do that right now. So, next up on the list, let's do some chaos. Love a little bit of chaos. We're gonna grab you, go into wireframe, make sure we're orthographic, and grab you. Will this work? If I grab you and I extrude. Hey. I really don't need them doing everything weird like this. This is where I would really like to mirror edit, which I can do. So let's go back. Let's just do you. Let's mirror. That work? No. Mirror on the x-axis. There we go. I mean the y-axis. So now we can grab you and we can extrude edge to roughly where we want it, and it didn't work. That's a little rough. Okay, so instead, we will go back to the orthographic view where we were doing before. Grab the other one. And we will extrude down, make everything 0 except for the Z. Get back into this. And now I will work on just one of them. And I believe, yeah, that works. Hey, not bad. Okay. Now. It's going to be a nice, just round, simple little fin. Just as simple as it gets. Let's keep it really simple. This is difficult for me. I'm not a simple kind of person, but we'll take it. Oh, and now that I can do proportional editing the way that I couldn't do before, this should be like super easy. Okay, so I'm gonna subdivide you like 5 times. And then I'll subdivide you two by like 5 times. Something weird just happened. Okay, let's just grab, make sure it looks good. Okay. We'll grab the whole thing and subdivide it. Sure. That's probably overkill. That's fine. And 1, 2, 3. Now we gotta be a little bit more on the careful side. Let's really look at this one. Okay, so we're gonna tuck you. Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna tuck you up in here. Not what I want to be doing. Oh, definitely not what I want to be doing. We're messing up a little bit. Okay, proportional. Hey. That's kind of a good look. Okay, we want a perfect sphere. And we want the proportional to be way smaller. Okay, I wish I could keep messing with this and keep the settings the way that they are, but doesn't want to be the case. So instead, we're gonna do this. We're gonna drop it. That looks a little weird for me. Why does it look so weird? X is gonna come over here. We'll increase the proportions until we get the whole fin. It didn't really work now, did it? Why did that not work? Okay, new story. I'm gonna grab this whole face. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. There we go. Smoothing, I think, is not gonna do what we want. Oh, I don't hate it. Okay. Not quite. Man, how are we gonna get this to go? This is always a tough part for me. It's always getting circles out of squares that's really difficult. Okay. New approach. Should be mirroring on that side. Yep, that doesn't do anything for us. I mean, I'd hate to do it manually. I feel like I always end up just doing this manually. So I guess we'll go for it. Okay, I'm gonna put on a little bit of proportional, but we're gonna turn it way down. We're gonna say like 0.2. That's not correct. 0.2, there we go. Right, if we just do little edits here and there, and we keep doing proportional, we should get what looks to be a decent little wave. Oh, it's gonna be pretty rigid, honestly. I think I'm gonna have to merge some of this together. It is what it is. And we'll smooth it as well, so it'll work. Man, this is not easy. I know there's just like a tool somewhere that you click and it just works. I know there's something in here, I just don't know what it is. And this part always betrays me. I always have so much trouble with just like curves. But that's all part of the learning process. This is a place of humiliation. This is a place where we learn and we grow, and so be it. So if I do this, we're just going to get a really tight in. Right about. Okay, so that should compensate quite a bit when I do the smooth. So we'll do this one just a little bit, and then when I smooth it, it should average those values out. I'm thinking. Correct, incorrect, not sure. Okay, cool. So I got all that. Let's grab everything. That's weird. The other ones didn't grab. So let's smooth it and see what it does. I mean, it kind of works. It's definitely not the worst. This one did not smooth. Okay, so the like functions don't work on mirror mode. It's just the movements. Understood. That actually looks really small now that I'm looking at it. Tell you what, I got a different idea. Scrap this. Scrap this. All right. To move forward, sometimes you must realize that what you've done is not good. So, let's go ahead to object mode. Let's grab ourselves a circle. You'll be filled with triangles. I hate n-gons. There's no way we're doing that. The size doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna grab you. We're gonna make you the size that we want. Is that about right? Looks decent to me. And then we want to offset it a little bit to one side. Well, first and foremost, we want to cut off the end of this thing. Okay, so let's do that. It cuts off here. That'll work. Yeah, okay, perfect. And I'll just use a single triangle for that. Not half bad, not half bad. Okay, so now that it's a single element, let's grab you. And we'll pull you forward. Proportional. Make it a sphere. We're just gonna keep going up until we get a shape that we like. One more. That looks pretty good. It's a little weird, but I like it. It's kind of hard to differentiate where you can see the lines on here and what it would look like just by itself. I don't think you would notice this little kink right here if otherwise. So yeah. I can live with this. This is good. Cool, we'll keep that. And then just to really sell the fact, we'll do a little bit of that. Boom. That's it. That's a perfect fin. That's it. We can't do better than that. There's no way. That's it. So I will grab this thing. And we're going to get it real close. And I think it's closest to connecting to this. Yep, that looks about right. Okay. We're doing laser surgery over here. Very, very careful. Very, very close. Okay, we got that. Yep, and we're gonna have to move this vertice back a little bit to get a good, nice join on it, but that should do. Oh, baby, we are in business. Cool. So, not to make it look too artificial or anything here, but by default, let's go ahead and rotate it by 45 degrees. Not that way. X. Yep, there we go. And we'll put it right back in the same place it was earlier. That looks about right to me. It's pretty close. Yeah, no problem. Cool. Okay, and we'll throw a modifier on it. We will mirror it on the y-axis. I guess relative to this. There we go. And we'll hit apply. Make sure that this is edited correctly. It is. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, this got jacked up a little bit. This got weird. I'll fix that next. That's definitely the next thing that we're doing. Actually, before I attach the fins, let's do it. Okay, so we're back to you. We are in edit mode. How do we want to do this? One, two, 1, 2. We'll keep it simple. Delete the faces of this. And then I'm going to grab you all. Turn you into a triangle. And then let's turn you into that. We'll merge that in just a second. It's going to disappear anyway. And this should solve our problem. Actually, why make an extra vertex if you don't have to? Here we go. Bada boom. Cool. Okay, so now that is a square coming forward. I can merge those together. Where are we going? Where are we going? Dissolve faces. Dissolve faces. What happens if I do that? That does not help us. We'll have to come and really clean all this up. But in the meantime, I just want it to be simple. Yes, I have messed it up, and I see where I've messed it up. Okay. Let's fix that right away. Okay, so you and you can be Deleted. We've done something really weird to this mesh, that's for sure. Is there any reason that it's doing this? If I grab you and I dissolve you. If I grab you and I dissolve you. Is there a reason there should be multiple segments like this? I suppose I've created ingons. This is getting messy. Let me get my jacket off. I am like overheating a little bit. I tried to put the heat on to keep myself from sneezing earlier. And it worked to some degree, but now we're burning up. There we go. Okay, let's not dissolve those faces. But likewise, this can just kind of fan out. Okay. So what we need to end with is this big old thing coming forward, which means I probably also need to dissolve this. Ugh. Why are circles so hard to work with? I should have started with a cube. Would have been way easier. Ugh, oh man, I don't want to do this, but too bad. This is what we're doing. Okay. So, for sure, what we need to do is grab you and subdivide you just lengthwise. There we go. That looks about right to me. Doing a quick count, that looks fine. Okay, so now if I come in here and grab all of this, I should be able to make through lines. Why did this? Did I accidentally grab? Yeah, I was grabbing that. Okay, I see. I see what I was doing. Okay, we'll do it again. 5 looks correct. Okay. Let's cut all of this out. And hope that we don't regret it. Okay. Yeah, that looks all right. Now just comes the tedium. I should probably turn mirror off for this, just in case I get some sort of weird whatever thing going on. It's almost like you wish there was a way that you could grab spheres and put like a cross section, like a quad cross section instead of a tri cross section. I'm not sure how that would work. It doesn't really make sense to me mentally. Also, for sure, we need to up our subdivides. Come on. Okay, before we do the subdivides, let's cut this so that we don't have to keep redoing that over and over again. Very careful, very careful. Don't mess this up. There we go. I don't know why this one didn't go, but we'll just grab it now. Okay. So now we don't have to redo that. We're just cutting time where we can. And for sure we're going to do 6. I might even do 7. Excuse me. 7 it is. Okay. Please, please, please. This is it. And then we can fix that spine, and then we are in contest. Let's do it. Oh, it's getting close. Come on. Oh, it's off by 1. All right, subdivide 8. Should do it. Subdivide 8. Let's go. Nope. Was it off by 1 or was it off by 2? I think it was 2. If there's an extra one, we can merge vertices. If not, we can't, right? So let's just do it. So we're joining faces. Good news is we know if it works on one side, it works on both sides. So we're just taking the time to set it up correctly right now. Is that going to work? Is that going to work? The other thing about this sketch is if we do this one well... Oh, I'm so glad we did 9. Oh, I'm so glad we did 9. It's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, cool. Our weird little, like, whale dorsal fin is here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Cool. Let's end this tedium. Once we do this one correctly, we can kind of use this as a base model to make a couple of other fish. Anybody who saw my last stream saw me jumping into Unity for the first 2 times. And we got a game in the works. And the game requires Unity. Unity, what am I saying? The game requires fish. So we are making fish. And it's going to be just sort of a lot of swimming around not knowing what we're doing until we get it all figured out. Which, you know, fine by me, I guess. Okay, this actually looks different. This looks like it could be trouble. Also, that one looks really weird. Why does it look so weird over there? I'll have to mess with that point in just a second. I'm gonna go blind doing this. Tell you what, we're gonna employ our handy dandy blue light glasses. There we go. Now we should be a little better off for this. Also, dare I say that we're about to run out of vertices. Why? Why are they mismatched? Did I do that? Oh. I did do that. That was me. Okay. So we'll delete you. So, theoretically, this and this can be subdivided. And then we can delete this. Doesn't help us. can do this. Can do this. We can do this. Here's to hoping this works. This seems a little scary. Okay. We're gonna grab this. Where are you? Where are you? We want the one that crosses here. How do I grab you? He does not want to be grabbed. Okay, we'll just delete you. And then we'll delete you. There we go. Perfect. And then now we can grab all this. And put all of this forward. Make sure there's no weird lines. And we're good. Hey, fixed it. Okay. 2 step backward, 1 step forward. We'll get there eventually. It's not how math works, but, you know, trust me. We'll get there. And we should be just about set. Now, I know you can do a mirror on the axis, and you can, like, merge at, like, 0.001 vertice length or whatever. I've had bad experiences with it, so I'm not doing it for this. I know I'll have to do it in the future. Not that I'm never going to do it again or anything. I just... First time coming back in a little bit, I just kind of want to do things the tried and true way as far as I'm concerned. So mind me if it's a little tedious. I don't exactly love how tedious it is, but it works. It's worry-free, and I messed up. How did I mess up? I didn't mess up. Nope, nope, nope. We're perfect. There we go. Okay, so first things first, let's grab you, pull you up. And we're gonna proportional edit all of this using, no, not inverse square, a sharp. 0.06. And we're going to drop our proportion size quite a bit. That's about right to me. That rounds this part out pretty nicely. Cool. And then we'll grab these 2 little bits. We'll push them down, make them nice and even. Put them right where they belong. Oh, problem solved. Yep, that works. Okay, cool. So, we got a fish. Now, let's do the back of the fish before we finish anything else. Actually, I'm looking at the shape, and the shape's not bad. Looks about right to me, actually. Let's go ahead and just keep it. Okay, but I am seeing one more thing that I would like to do. This one's gonna be tough. We're gonna do another circle. It's got a triangle fan that works perfect. Okay, we're going to bring it into edit mode. We're going to turn it over here. And I'm going to rotate it by -90. That works. Now we're going to go orthographic. We're going to grab all of those faces. And we're going to pull them out. It's not exactly what I wanted. Something weird's happening. We're going to pull it out and make it small. There we go. In fact, let's do the same thing, but get rid of those two. Keep that. That looks good. Actually, I'll go even one more. Why not? Pull it out. And then make it small. That works for me. Get the dimensions real correct. We just want to be really careful. Okay. And then we will grab all of you. Should have just kept them selected, my bad. We'll delete them. And we'll attach the faces. Cool. Whole thing. Make small. Let's fan it out just a little bit. I feel a sneeze coming. I'm going to resist. We want -30. There we go. Now, getting the size correct is going to be really tough. We're going to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. It's going to go right there. Okay. Yep, definitely needs to be smaller. That's a given. Does that look about right? Let's see. Oh, it's very close. Okay. Let's bring you down. That might do it. Nope, not quite. Just a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger for sure. Is that right? Oh, it's very close. Oh, it's very close. I think we'll manage with that. I think we'll manage with that. Cool. So I'm going to give the Y the tiniest little curve here. Say 5 might do it. And... five might be a little much. Just really close. Cool. And I will merge vertices a little bit, and we should be smooth sailing. think X could also be rotated just a little bit. I mean, that's really close. Actually, I think we might be good on the Y rotation now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's definitely not perfect. Hmm. This part's weird. No, that doesn't matter. How are we gonna get this to work? I think it's just not gonna take. So let's say that's it. Is it a little imperfect? Yes, but it'll definitely come out in the final sketch anyway. I was trying to save us some time, but I think the act of trying to save us time is actually hurting us. So yeah, we'll call it there. We'll say right there, and then I'll just reseam it. Cool. So now we got 2 sets of fins. Dare I say that I think I could swap this fin. Let's go back to object mode. Grab you. Can I just mirror you? Yeah, boom. Cool. And then we'll grab you and we'll edit this. Both sides just to here. Easy enough. It's kind of a weird fish, but it's definitely doing the job right. It'll work. And in a worst case scenario, I can take this little side fin off. I kind of love the side fin. I think it makes a lot of sense for what we're doing with this thing. But if it doesn't work, we'll just get rid of it, right? Who cares? Not a problem. It mirrored for both of these. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and mirror you. On the sphere? Sphere. There we go. We'll hit apply. Last thing I want to do is connect the fins together. So we're not going to do it yet. Yeah, this little bottom part needs to be fixed, but I just don't want to. What if we do the unthinkable? What if we do this? Yeah, that's pretty terrible, actually. It's kind of coming together. Hey, there we go. Yeah, we really need to, like, fix this. Also, all of this can be merged. I don't even know how that happened. Happened on this side too? Where'd this come from? I don't remember working on that. Okay. So there's that. The tail's going to be quite something for us. So let's start with the eye. Now, fish eyes are awesome because they're just huge. They're just massive and they're super expressive. So if we just put a big giant eye on here, no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and actually I should have shaded this smooth a long time ago. Excuse me? What happened up here? What's all this? Hold on. I know what I need to do. We'll go back to object mode. We'll grab just you, and we're going to... Where is it? We need to redo our normals. Maybe it's in edit mode. Faces. Where are you? Normals. There we go. There we go. Now it's normal. Now it looks like a fish. It's got a little bit of rigid stuff up here. I don't love that. Maybe we'll add a few more vertices along its edge and then try to make the topology simple in the center. That's some advanced stuff for me. Okay, so we're making an eye. Let's go ahead and add an icosphere instead of the previous UV sphere. And we're basically just going to make a bug eye. You hear that dog? We got a dog howling outside. He is like, please give me attention. But I don't know who your owner is. I don't know why they're not giving you the attention you want. Kind of a crazy thought. This is getting a little ahead of ourselves. I think this is stepping outside of our qualifications. But is it possible to make a part of a mesh transparent and then put an eyeball underneath this? Because that would save us so much hassle. That would be so useful for us. Also, I'm realizing I have to do it like this. Oh, it's a huge eye. That's too big. We don't want that big. We can determine size based on how much comes out. Right? Like, that's pretty good. I don't love how jagged the walls of this thing are, but it's nice. This works. I'll keep the eyes separate for now. So we're gonna mirror as per the norm. This time we're gonna do it Y with the sphere. Hey, not bad. Okay, so we're going to call you Fish Body. We're going to call you Bottom Fin. You're going to be called Mid Fin. You'll be called Eyes. And now we'll get working on that back fin. And this back fin, man, this is going to be the hardest one yet. I'm going to give us such a hard time for this one. But it has to be done. We're going to make like a angel, like a butterfly wing, basically. Okay. Now I'm starting to think. I'm thinking about how we're going to do this. And I have an idea. It's going to require a bit of effort. Okay, so we're going to go orthographic wireframe once more. We're going to grab as much as we can. Oh, that part is disgusting. No. Let's redo this. We're going to grab as much as we can. That might work. And the top is fine. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So let's go ahead and shrink this. Like this. And push it forward back to its original spot. We'll have to fix this fin, but it works, and it definitely makes it cuter. The top works. Bottom actually looks a little bit better. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Cool. We're also going to grab this. Should probably do a wireframe. There we go, wireframe. And we're going to shrink it down just a little bit. This is going to be tough. It's going to have to be a sphere. We're going to have to be very careful with this. It works pretty well on the top. We'll have to fix that little bit right on the end, but otherwise, that's not bad. The bottom, yeah, we're just gonna have to fix all that anyway. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. All right, the eye is moving forward. It's gonna go in a little bit more. Just like that. Pretty good looking fish here. And not half bad. This is going to be a problem. In fact, I think we want to connect it here. Yeah, I think we want to connect it right there. Right about there. That's adorable. That's adorable. Look at this guy. Okay. Now the hard part. Let's do it. This is going to be tough. I have an idea. Let's do it. Let's hide all of this. We'll make a new collection. We're going to call you Tail. And I'm going to give it a shot. For the sake of brutal honesty, I can feel such a wave of apathy over me today. I don't know if it's because I'm sick or if just because it's been a while since I've done some 3D modeling, but this is like insane. So, when faced with extreme apathy, my default response, I mean, aside from figuring out why, obviously you should know why you're feeling the way that you do. But once you figure that out, is just to power through it. Just like, don't let it get you. Lord knows I would not finish all of my crazy weird ideas if I let apathy get to me. Did we just nail it first try? That looks really good. Okay, so come up. Right here. Get in there. Nope. You gotta do it all in one go. Right there. And then X comes over, and then we're gonna put on proportional editing. And we're gonna lower our margins quite a bit. I think we gotta use sharp. Yeah, there we go. Hey. Look at that. No, let's keep it where it was. Okay, so we're gonna finish off nice and strong. Here. And then X goes in. And then we're gonna proportional edit, and we're gonna do sharp. This one's hard. This one's harder. Okay, there had to be a tricky one somewhere. Right about there, right about there. Proportional, sharp. How are we gonna do this? Okay, actually, I know exactly what we're doing wrong. First things first, let's grab all of this and make it big. Make it long. Pull it down. And I'm looking at this right now. This should come in even more. And we'll use proportional, sharp. Okay. We're going to grab the quote-unquote center of the circle, bring it down. proportional sphere, and we're going to decrease. No, that's too much. What I really want to do is divide this into two parts using... Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, probably a little less than that. And then we'll proportion, and we'll do sharp, and we'll lower it until we have roughly 2 bits. And the bits are not symmetrical in a way that we want, so we're gonna restart. New thought. Right there. And then we'll do proportional, we'll do sharp. This is tough, man. Okay, going back to the original. Let's play with this a little bit more to get a shape that we like. Okay. This one should be smooth and it should come up just enough. Nope. Just like that. Okay, that looks good to me. Now it's this bottom part that we got to worry about. So up, proportional, sphere, decrease our dimensions, increase our dimensions. Okay, that's too far then. Same thing, we're just gonna really slowly work at this until we get exactly what we want. That looks all right to me. So now, if I take this point and I push it in, and I very carefully try to sharp it and not do what I just did. Oops. There we go. Proportional, sharp, decrease. There we go. Now, I need this part to be super round. Other than that, I think we're set. I think we might be almost set. Check this. Proportional, sphere, I'm starting to lose it a little bit. I'm starting to really just kind of get out of the mindset. Could I Boolean this? Let's try... We'll put this on the back burner, because this is actually pretty good progress. But I don't want to see it anymore. Let's go back to this, and let's try something different. Here's an idea. We have this. We're going to make it the shape that we want. Nope. Okay, and now I'm going to add a cube. It'll be slightly taller. And I want it to be like a star pattern. So, how are we going to do that? I think we subdivide it like 1,000 times. Right? And then we grab the exact center of it here. And we match that point on the bottom. Yep, there we go. And then we proportion. Yeah, it's exactly how we're going to do it. And then I'll use a sharp. Just like that. Okay, so what is that? -6. -0.6. So we're going to do the exact same thing here, but this one's going to be with an X. Should be on that side. And then we're going to do -6. -0.6. We're going to turn on proportional editing. We're going to turn on sharp. That's the opposite of what I want, actually. What a strange process this is. Yeah. Oh, hey, this works. Okay. 0.5. And then 0.5. And then we proportion. And we use sharp. And we decrease our margin. Correct. That looks kind of right to me. Okay. So if I grab all of this and I delete the faces. Not what I wanted. If I do all of this and I delete the faces, we still have all of that. And if I grab it and then extrude it down, we got our shape. Yeah. Okay. So I've made a cookie cutter. Okay. 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 Let's chill. We got a cookie cutter. We're gonna move you up. We're gonna cut out the shape we want. Doesn't work quite how I want it. But we can shrink it. Right? I didn't mean to do that. We can shrink it this way. Right? And then all of a sudden we have kind of a shape that we want. Let's try just a first iteration of this. Okay, so I will turn it 45, not what I wanted. It's always the first one I use is not correct. 45, nope, not that one either. You're going to turn 45 degrees. And in fact, you'll turn a little less than that. We'll say 30. And if I push you into position, we're looking pretty all right. That gives me kind of what I want. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. So I'm going to grab you, and we're going to Boolean this. And we're going to cross our fingers this thing works. So it's cube, and then there'll be another Boolean. That is cube 1. And so if I hide both of these, nothing happens. Why? Why? Why does nothing happen? What? Why did nothing happen? I'm not sure I understand what's going on here. Just thinking a lot. Okay. Like a union works? What? Everything works except for that. Why? Hey, there we go. There we go. Oh, it works. Oh, it works. Okay, cool. We're just gonna use a fast one. I don't care how precise it is. We're gonna change all of it here in a little bit. Oh wow, that's pretty good. I actually incredibly love this top part. These two have to be fixed. Hit apply. Hit apply. We can delete you. I'll keep 1 for posterity's sake. And then you're going to get the same treatment. We're going to look at you orthographic. And we're going to cut all your faces off. Goodbye. And you're going to get extruded. Actually, you don't even need to be extruded. Now that we're here, I can look at all of your little faces. No. Okay. let's go ahead and smooth this and see how close to a circle we can get. Have we done it? Please. Oh, first off, what is going on up there? I'm just missing... Okay. Something's wrong with it. How do we want to fix this? I don't think beveling is going to do anything for us. Nope. Okay. We have a lot of bevels all of a sudden. So I'm going to grab it and try again. No. We want less bevels, if anything. Okay. So let's go ahead and start merging at center since we're going to be editing these anyway. And that should do it right here. Okay. Now, just grabbing everything, grabbing. It really doesn't want to turn into a sphere now, does it? If we keep repeating... eventually we can get what is basically a sphere. Okay. Let's do that. And then I will bring it out quite a bit. That might be a little too big. But that's all right. Oh. Oh. Don't hate this. Let's do this corner just a little bit, just to make it nice and round. And then if we can do this corner... No, that looks a little too weird for me. We'll get there. We will get there. That's for sure. How easy it's going to be to get there is definitely what's in question right now. Smooth with less incline. Okay, let's go ahead and merge all of these. And then round all of these out. Let's round these out. Hey, okay, okay. That's pretty close. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start combining these together. Nope. And we'll try to round all of that out. Actually, let's round it from here. Boom, boom, boom. A little butterfly wing. Okay, yeah. Hey, we've done it. Okay, so let's just fix this little top spike and then we're set. We've done it. How did we do it? I don't know, man. I was looking bleak for a second there. But, you know, you just never give up. Okay, now we're going to smooth all of this. Ooh, it doesn't want to be smoothed very well, does it? Okay, you guys are going to be merged at center. And we'll take it from here. Just like that. Let's keep it going just a little bit. And we'll repeat like 10 times. Hey. Hey, we've done it. Cool. Let me grab that and this and smooth that out. Okay. And then last but not least, we need to grab you and just move you slightly. And give you proportional. Smooth is all right. That's our butterfly wing. Whew. That was rough. We could sit and edit this thing forever, I think. There we go. Oh, that's wild. I feel like I learned so much in, what, 10 minutes? What a good but exhausting feeling that is. It's a little jagged for me, but it'll do. Cool. So let's go ahead and put you on tail fin. Let's open up the board again. Think we can delete these. And let's throw it on. 45. Sorry, I'm at 90. I'm actually going to go a little over. We're going to do 100. And then we're going to splay it out, which I think is here. Yep. -30. Bada boom. Bada boom. Look at our little boy. Okay, so we have 2 little areas that we want to connect them. Right here. Hold on. First off, object, set origin to geometry. There we go. Might be a little bit better if we just keep it normal for now. Just like that. Our vertices line up pretty well. Yeah. Pretty much perfect. We're set. Cool, 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 cool. It's all there. Cool. This is our little jewelfish. So let's go ahead and mirror him. Y-axis, not both, and set to fish. Fish. Oh, look at our boy. Oh, he's missing a fin. He's missing one fin. Let's do that. This one I'm going to be a little aggressive with just because it's easy. I say that. It's probably not going to be easy. We're probably going to fail miserably, but I like to believe that it'll be easy. Okay, so we got a fin, right? Sticking up, coming up just like that. What we're going to do is shrink it down. Bring it up. And I think it's done. Compared to how long the last one took. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look how clean that is. All right. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's looking really good. Now, I'm debating whether the tail should be split like this or if there should just be one tail. But I got to do some research first before I'm going to make a decision like that. So I would say we're pretty much here. The mouth is going to be complicated. Now, on the project that I'm working with, I'm kind of thinking about doing animated mouths. Just doing, like, expressions. So I might not even worry about the mouth. It's looking good, though. Okay, cool. So I think this is as much as I'm going to do on this fish right here. So we're going to start on the next fish, but I need a bit of a breather. So whenever I'm in Blender and I need a breather, what I like to do is I like to do shaders. So let's shade this guy up. Let's make some cool little things. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows what we'll come up with. And it might be very inspiring for when we do texture work later. So, let's go for it. I want to give him kind of a dotted pattern. We should really separate the head as an object. Oh no, we're going to texture it later. It doesn't matter. This is just for fun. Okay, cool. So we got our fish. Let's get a good little angle on them. Make sure that we have an HDRI that we like. I'm going to go to my HDRI folder. And we'll do a sunny lake. That seems very applicable. Lakeside 2K. But I'm going to add a little bit of color manipulation to it to make it under the water. Okay, there's our boy rendered. So let's add some color, hue, and saturation. Uh, 0.4 and 0.8. Saturation 0.7, 0.6. Looks about watery to me. That'll do. So we'll go from there. So we're going to go to Object, and we're going to start with the fish body. So I want something that's really reflective. I know you should be using the principled BSDF. I don't like it. It's too much to think about, and I just skip over everything all the time. So call me old school, even though I didn't start old school. I like this stuff. Cool. A little bit of gloss. And we'll throw... Let's get weird with it. Gradient. A Musgrave can give us what we want, especially if I throw a wave into it. I think that's all we want. I might need to use a noise filter to get some stuff later, but we're fine. And then always a color ramp. In fact, I might have to use 2 different color ramps, so I will. Both of you will use a color ramp, and we'll mix the colors together. Mix RGB. Bada boom. Cool. So, let's get going on this thing. Musgrave can go into this. And now the texture is going to start getting wonky. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Rings. Why do they not center correctly? No, let's do bands. And we'll do X bands. That works. Distortion is going to be like a 4. Give us a texture going. Make it a little bit smaller. And then just I'm going to make the color really simple between the two of them. Oh, I got it. I know how to do this. We're going to make the head a color, and then it'll scale back on the body. So we need texture coordinates. Let's make this bright red. Oh, it already works. I don't have to use texture coordinates at all. Problem solved. Problem solved. HSV, we will use like a rainbowy purple. And we'll use like a blue. Okay, so we're gonna add them together. Yep, that works. Okay. All right, so the scale on the Musgrave should be smaller. Bigger? Oh, it wants to go crazy. Sure, that'll work. A little bit rougher works. That's too much distortion. So let's go back to 10 and decrease the detail to 1. Detail scale to 1, 2, and 5. Okay, the scale on this should be decreased pretty small. Whoa, not quite that bad. There we go. Maybe a little bit more on the scale here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that at 10. We'll keep this at like 0.5, make it really small, and we're gonna get a lot of variation out of it. And then the head will be the way that the head is. Cool. Okay, so we're doing mix. Okay, so this purple, let's get rid of some saturation to the point that it is maybe like 0.5. And then we'll do the same thing over here to like 0.5. It's not quite the way that I want it to look. It doesn't look as like funky as we want it to be. Yeah, no, we definitely want to decrease that. And then the scale can be doubled. And then we'll make the head pretty blue. Like that kind of blue, and we'll offset it quite a bit. This is not the most exotic fish I've ever seen in my life. I'm beginning to wonder what would happen if we just went... Oh, that looks really good, actually. What would happen if we just did this? Right, we do this. We position this exclusively on the red. And this part stops here, and we do near. We increase our distortion a little bit and increase the scale. That kind of works. Let's make this way darker. Like 0.25 dark. Let's make this way redder. And we'll decrease it down. It's like a 0.7. New thought for a second. Factor can go to factor. Theoretically, this could be anything. Yeah. This ramp up here could be almost anything. So, if we're getting extra spicy, extra crazy, let's get Vernoi. And we'll do just a bright white and a bright mint so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we have a Vernoi pattern going. What is this going to do to our sketch? It looks pretty normal, honestly. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Why not? Very weird. If we took this and made this more on the green side of things. Okay. And now I feel like this Vernoi doesn't do anything. Oh, it does something. And okay, we got a little fish. I mean, it's a little weird for sure. We can call this material body. And then we'll do the fins. Let's start with the body texture and see what that does for it. It does not a lot of good. So now we will remove this part and this part. Oh, I'm dumb. I messed up. I goofed it. Okay. We're gonna make a new one. This will be called fin. And this one we will start removing stuff. But I also want the gradient to be a little bit more dramatic on this one. So we'll do a gradient. And if we can add little polka dots, that could work too. Let's see, new idea. Texture coordinates generated. No, it's normal. That's a yikes. Oh, if I could just reverse that. Camera's pretty bad. Window's pretty bad. Okay, it's got to be object, or I mean UV. Let's add a vector. Displacement. Not that one. Vector. Mapping. There we go. Okay, all I want is the rotation. Oh, it does not like that. Let's not do that. Instead, we'll get a little tricky with it. And because this black is nice, I just wish it was a little different. So I think if we go for like a goldy sort of color, like that, and then let's manipulate it. I'm very inclined towards magic. It's been a long time since I've used a magic. No, that does not work at all. All right, I guess it'll have to be that. Maybe even a little tinge of red on the end of it. That could work. That could be nice. Little tinge of red. Just on the end. There we go. Oh, and I actually see a reason that we should be using the input now. Just to save that one. Yeah, that's got a little much for me. There we go. That's better. So then we can just bring the green down a little bit. Little mango fish. So, theoretically, if I grab you and I put fin, it don't work. Okay, so you're going to be fin 2. Perfect. Quick and easy. Okay, you're going to be fin. And you actually have to be fin 1. Oh no. Okay, you're fin 2. How are we gonna get you correct? Oh, that's wild looking. Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. We should be using reflection on the main body now that I'm looking at it. Yep. Yep. Okay, well, you can just have a little dab of it, I guess. And then you guys, which of the fins is going to work for you? Keep it nice and easy. We'll just keep you on fin 1. We'll cook the body, and this little gradient is going to get the reflection on it. Wow, that looks so nice. Whoa. That is a very cool look. Cool. Now the eye. This is where we lose it a little bit. I do like the idea of a white eye. And it needs to be very metallic. So let's go ahead and give it a glossy shader. And we'll just polish it to almost a mirror. Actually, let's make it glass. Glass is going to do our job better. Okay, so the roughness can go to like 0.3. Yep, and then we'll modify the color and we'll get it kind of weird looking. So, color is going to come in through a color ramp. Color ramp should most definitely be black to red. Bright, bright red. I might put a green stop here in the middle, or a yellowy sort of stop. That'll do. We'll keep that closer to the red side. I'm going to increase the roughness a little bit. It's too reflective, honestly. There we go. And then we'll throw on some wild data. Instantly, I'm inclined to say, let's do reflections. Ooh, I don't like that. So, instead of reflections, I kind of want to do a Fresnel. Fresnel, however you pronounce it. It'd be kind of nice if it had a little bit of texture to it. So, kind of going off of bug eyes a little bit. This might be gross. Let's do a checker pattern. Ooh, it like splits. That's cool. Wow, that's really weird, actually. Okay, so we're gonna make it real small. Yeah, the way that makes those circles, that's creepy. All right. Real small, real simple, keep it cool. Should we do it the opposite way around? I think we might want to do it this way. Yep, that's what I want. And I think how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna put 2 of them on here. But we're gonna invert one of them. Okay, so let's add input. You can be taken off for now. Get it a little darker. bit more red. Okay. Let's do an input. No, that's too rigid. We need something that scales. Reflection might be the answer. Now that we're here, reflection going into noise. You want it a little bit random for sure. Okay, so check this out. Here's the idea. What we're gonna do is we're going to add a color invert. And theoretically, that didn't quite do what I wanted. Oh, I have the wrong thing set up. Yes. It did work. Let's get rid of you. So if I go back, I don't love this. If we go back to this, and we try it, what's gonna happen? Ooh, that looks good. It's a little greener than I would like. It's less red than I would like. Yeah, I don't think it needs this texture. I'm kind of okay with it just being wild and crazy like this. And we'll just increase the scale. Oh, that actually looks kind of bad. Nope, not that one. Let's see. A bunch of little colors are now getting mixed. I like that. That works. We'll drop the scale way down. And we'll actually drop the distortion down a little bit. But that detail scale has to go way up. And I think we've done it. Let's go ahead and make it Z or Y. There we go. That's it. Fish. Fish. All set. In a different world, I would try and do the scales and stuff, but like I said, we're not texturing. This was just a little break. So let's try and rapid fire do another fish. I love this little guy. This little guy's great. So we're gonna save him. Go back to main. Put this on so when we see it, we see it. And we'll save him up in this little guy. What shall we call him? Let's call him Jewelfish. So I'm gonna save another one now. And we'll call this Sunfish. And we're gonna make a sunfish. Simple as that. So, let's do it. Hopefully this one should be way faster now that we've sort of broken our hiatus. But if it doesn't, that's fine. So, we're gonna make a sunfish. Big old boys the sea. Let me get my references cooked up here. Okay. I don't want to use a UV sphere, but I think I have to. Better idea. Way better idea. Better idea. I'm gonna use a cylinder. Check this out. 90. Excellent. We've done it. We're gonna make this thing huge. We're gonna shrink, or nope. We're gonna make it real like that. And then we'll go into edit mode and I'll grab just this face. And we're gonna make the face really small. No. First off, we need to loop cut it a whole bunch of times. We'll say 8. Okay. And then I will grab our face. We'll make you small. It already kind of looks like a sunfish. I think we've already kind of done it. All right. Your mouth goes way up on your face. It's gonna have quite a curve coming down here. We'll fix all that up in just a second. Its body sort of flattens at the back. So I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna bevel you. I'm gonna bevel you so that there is no overlap. Otherwise we'll go max. I kind of wanted it to seal. Let's do that bevel again. We're only gonna do one bevel this time. And then I'm gonna grab this face and we're gonna shrink it really skinny. To the point where it's gonna basically become nothing. Okay. Is there a way that I want to do this easier, or is that it? I think that might be it. I think we're good. Let's chill on that. There's a scoop coming up, and then a little scoop coming down. So now we will start to do some point editing. Yes. Yes, that works. This guy can come on down. That connects pretty good to me. Let's put this part up. And then this part's going to go up even more, but it's not going to use proportional at all. Okay. Okay. Everything except for the mouth, because the mouth is actually pretty solid, needs to be smoothed together. We have basically the shape down. We have basically the shape set. This looks great. I mean, it kind of looks perfect. It kind of looks amazing. If anything, this part goes up a little bit. Not quite that much. And we're going to want a proportional, probably a little less than that. Although, I say that. I mean, come on. That looks like a sunfish. Cool. Really cool. Really, really cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's go for it. Let's do this thing. So, let's make a fin. All right. It'd actually be even bigger than that. Yep, that's about right. And then I think we want to bevel these faces up top and then subdivide the whole thing. Yes. Just like that. Let's wait to bevel it for just a second. Let's grab you two. Bring you up. Let's grab you two. Bring you back. Bring you down. Oh, not what I wanted. Bring it down just a little bit. I goofed it. What did I do? There we go. Bring you down just a little bit. In fact, we should grab you. Let's go ahead and just do the dirty. Do the bad. Just kill me now. One's fine. I'm not gonna go crazy. Okay, so you all... Hello? You all can come down. This part can come down. Okay. We'll grab all of you. And we're going to smooth you out just a little bit. Just like that. Trying my best not to sneeze on camera. That looks about right. It's a little thick. I think we might want to grab these guys. And these guys. And just push them in a little bit. I guess we'll do you as well while we're here. Let's grab all y'all. We'll smooth out the angles and stuff in just a second. I mean, it's going to be a work in progress for a sec here. I mean, come on now. What else could this be? It looks perfect. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so we want to go ahead and grab all of this. And then back to this. Grab you. And even you guys to some degree. That should do it. I just break. I just crash Blender. Oh, please. Oh, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. Oh, as I'm punching my mic. So normally I would stop by this point and we'd play some games. but we're going to be playing a lot of games later today. So just going to power through. Thinking this is going to be our new Sunday rhythm anyway. I sort of love this rhythm. I like getting stuff done. Hey, there we go. That can work for us. Do the same thing here. Pull it out a little bit, pull it down, pull it out. We'll mirror on the Y. Okay, now I want to go ahead and just bevel the top of this. Just this part. Let's bevel it. Hopefully it does it kind of nicely. Clamp overlap, go as wide as we can, and let's get it nice and smooth. Look at that. She's looking clean. Okay, we'll wireframe it and we'll get started. Tell you what, I actually don't need to worry about the bottom of this mesh. It's just the top that I want to get set. There we go. It's perfect. Okay, let's do the bottom. Can we repeat the success? Can we nail it? We got it. We got it. I know we got it. So let's grab you and you and you and you. Let's extrude you out. That was actually a really bad way to do that. Hold on. Let's extrude along normals. Right about there. Now, the difference between the top fin and this fin is on this one. Give me a normal pointer. The top fin, it rotates around the center, this little bevel here. The bottom one is much more of a shark fin, and it bevels around the back of the fin. So we're going to be a little bit careful just to make that difference clear. Right, so it's going to look like this when all is said and done. So let's grab it again. Let's give it one subdivide. That's what we did last time. I want to grab all of this. Come on. What are you misclicking for? There we go. Click you. I'll go up a little further too. No, let's not do that. We'll actually go back a little further. Right. Yeah, that works. And we're going to go ahead and smooth. Smooth it pretty nicely. Repeat like a few times, but we're going to decrease how much we're doing per repetition. That works for me. And give it a little bit of that. Wow. So I know I haven't been saying too much about what we're actually doing with these meshes. The idea is that this is going to be kind of a work in progress for a while. I'm going to keep using these on my projects. And when I see them in game, then I'm going to start editing them a little bit further. As far as I'm concerned, they're good enough for use right now. Like, they're not perfect, obviously. They're nowhere close. But I'm also not trying to be a super perfectionist about this, especially knowing how polish I like things to be. They're going to get there. Like, I'm going to sit and just keep working on them. We'll be fine. So there's no use, like, freaking out about it right now. Because if I do that, we're never going to get to the part where we start making stuff. So this is meant just to be something that I can use in a project as a test. And then when I see what's going on, we'll edit accordingly. This is especially important because the project that I'm working on is going to be using some weird... I'm saying weird a lot. I don't want to say weird too much. We're doing some very specific stuff to manipulate models. So what ends up being in the final edit is not going to be this per se. Why did these not subdivide? That's definitely not going to come back to haunt me later, that's for sure. Okay, well, we'll grab everything and we'll just give it the smallest little bit. No, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is orthographic, wireframe, grab everything but the mouth here. And we'll give this... Let's just fully skip the mouth, actually. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's give it just one. That looks pretty good. Okay. So, we're here in object mode. We've shaded smooth. That looks pretty bad. Let's fix that. This part's really messing us up. Why is it like that? Well, I think it's usable. Looking at images of this guy, it looks like there is a tail fin, but it's super weird looking. Hello? The heck was that? Why is it being weird? What's happening? Not sure I really understand what's going on here. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a way to cut a face in half. Oh, I see what I just did. Okay, now we're back. We'll go back to object mode. We will shade flat. We'll grab the butt. And let's see if I know how to do this. If I hit top and I hit bottom and I hit J, we now have two faces. Yeah. Cool. I'm not sure entirely how I want to do this, but for the time being, we'll go ahead and do this. Actually, let's start by making our lives a little bit easier. And we'll pull it out. And then we'll shrink it down just a little bit. Whoa, careful, careful, careful. Let's proportional, not the whole model, just the area around it. That works. All right, can I do it again? Do I have it in me to do this again? I believe so. So, I'm going to start on the actual model. We're going to extrude edge. There we go. It's a pretty small tail, all things considered. Okay, so looking at this tail, I do kind of wish everything went all the way through. In fact, I'm going to take a break on the tail. The tail is a little crazy for me. Really thinking about that tail, I'm like, that's going to be so hard. Okay, you're gonna inset way into the model to the point that it doesn't even matter anymore. We'll light that down. And then we'll grab all of these and we'll give them a nice bevel. Clamp overlap. Oh no, that doesn't work at all. Okay, what about this? There we go. Now we can clamp overlap and go as far as we can. And just get a little bit of a mouth going on this guy. Let's grab you. Let's bring you in just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. it did some weird stuff. Why is it doing that? Something got messed up on there. Tell you what, we're going to do it again. Yeah, it worked that time. Okay, so we'll try it here. Oh, I haven't heard this song. This is a new one. And then we'll get going. There we go. And then we'll grab you. And we'll grab all your vertices. And we'll merge vertices at center. Now I have a pole. Which isn't always the best thing, but it's in a dark area. We're not trying to use that. Cool. The weird thing about this fish is it basically has eyelashes. I'm not loving that. I don't want to put eyelashes on this thing. But we're going to. Because it's... I don't know, it's funny. Why not? So, how am I going to do this? It actually has a little bit of a dimple in its face right here. And the eye slots into the dimple. We're still connected on here. Let's do this. I'll bring you in both sides. Perfect. Proportional. Really reduce our proportions down. We're gonna sphere it. It's like close. We're gonna go a little nuts. Hear me out. I'm gonna push this in. We're gonna do 0.2. We're gonna orthographic our view, grab this, and I'm gonna hope and pray that this works. You got it, you got it, you got it. I know you wanna work. Ooh, we 100% cannot for the life of us grab that. That would be catastrophic. And I can't for the life of me grab any of these. Come on. Hold on. Reset. How are we going to do this? This mouth messes us up. Okay, you have a spike coming out your mouth now. Sorry. I didn't want to do it to you, but it is what you get. It is what you deserve because you need to be fixed. All right, going in hot. We're gonna go back to this view. We're gonna smooth like 5 times using the smallest smoothing algorithm we can handle, which I think is there. That looks a little bad. We can push your mouth back in. Thanks for your service. Oh, that works. That works just fine. Yeah. Sweet. Cool. I'm not loving the way this mouth looks now that I'm seeing it. So let's fix this. I'm gonna add one more bevel here. Clamp overlap. It automatically overlaps. Why is that? Okay, well, if I grab you, not you. What are you doing? You. What on earth? It grabbed every other vertice. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Why does it make two vertices? It makes no sense. Why do you do this? What is that? What is the point of that? Okay, well, I'm not fixing that right now. I ain't got time for that. Okay, so back to our model. Gotta make eyes. Making eyes. Okay, let's just make an eye. Let's just go for it. No beating around the bush. Games don't care how exhausted you are. You just gotta do it. All right, we're up and at 'em. We're going down. I don't know how big I want the eye to be. This isn't going to be exactly a sunfish. That's a pretty good looking eye. That's a pretty good looking eye. Okay. Let's go ahead and mirror it. Mirror along cylinder, which I haven't named, Y, X. You click off of it, it looks normal. Cool. Let's name you fish. Let's name you eyes. And now I gotta do the part that I hate. We gotta give it eyelids. I don't want to give it eyelids. It has to have eyelids. Okay. I could sculpt this pretty well, but I'm trying to stay away from sculpting stuff right now. It kind of does us a disservice. Okay, I got an idea. I think I got an idea. Let's do a UV sphere. I actually don't want that many divisions on it. Sure, you'll work. You'll do just fine. Let's see if this works. Here's my brilliant idea. Okay, scale you down, scale you down. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna like the way you look. We're gonna grab that. Let's hide the fish. Did I do it? No, what'd I just do? How did I do that? Okay, check it out, check it out, check it out. Oh, we're on vertex mode. I don't know how we got onto vertex. I thought it was on edges. Okay, so if we go back to fish. We don't want that. Right? We want exactly this. Here's the idea. Make it small. Bring it in. don't know about this. I don't think this worked. Okay, well, if I take the eye... and I bring it in the right position... Right? I mean, okay. Yeah. Okay. We got it. We're here. So we just need to fix this. This looks a little jank. This part... In fact, this part can come forward. And that part can come forward. And this part can be lined right up on there. Okay. So we got a little tear duct now. Thinking. Just trying to get it to work. That's interesting. Okay. What is this crazy shape here? Why does the shape look like that? It sort of reminds me of like a robot from something. This looks like... Oh no, is it Clone Wars again? It does. It looks like the bomb droids from Clone Wars. Or the ones from the old N64 game where they're like black and you have to you have to hit their bolts back at them or whatever. Hold on. I gotta look this up. We're taking a break. It's been 3 hours. I'm gonna take a little break to Google some Star Wars real quick. All right, let's see. Hello? Star Wars droids. I'm just gonna get C-3PO and R2-D2. What am I even thinking? Black flying droid. That'll work. There he is. What are you called? It doesn't even look anything like what I thought it looked like. What a shame. Clone Wars 2003 droid bomb. I can't even Google this. It doesn't even show up. Well, too bad. You'll have to take my word for it. I could just be wrong. It does look like a Star Wars character, though. So let's get back to the project at hand. What I would like to do now that my hair is getting all up in my nose is start doing some proportional editing. Get this really nuanced. We're gonna get this thing sassy. They look a little sassy in the pictures of them, so let's go for it. Okay. Kind of want to just grab you and merge. Will this work? It's not my favorite thing in the world. Man, my hair is just all over me right now. What is going on? Look how mad it looks. That's what it looks like in the picture. She is angry. Okay. And then we'll raise you up just a little bit. And we'll lower you just a little bit. That looks so mad. It's so mad. There is a crease on the eyelid. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. That's a lot of work for right now. All right, we want this one. Right, like that. Like that. Okay, so it's flush. Is that the nearest one? It is. Yeah, it's a little spiky. This is definitely the problem right here. How am I going to round all of this out? Let's go into edit mode. Here's an idea. I'm going to take these. That's all of it, right? Yeah. We're going to subdivide. Once might be all right. And then we're going to really smooth them out. Hello? What was that? Why are they getting so spiky? It was definitely not the idea. Ooh, it's a good brow ridge though. That does work. I just have to fix it a little bit. All right. Well, I'm starting to feel a real sense of burnout. So let me go ahead and just do a little bit of shading, and I think we'll call it a day. And then I'll be back on later tonight with my bud Jax to play some weird and wacky games. But we're not throwing in the towel just yet. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, you... You're new. It's not super glossy, but it's definitely a little glossy. Like a 0.8 will do. And then we're going to do a color ramp between two colors. One of them's a very dark blue. A little bit on the green side right there. That's perfect. The other one is basically the exact same color, but no saturation. Yep, right there. It's a gradient. It's spherical. Ooh, we're close. In fact, I think it's a little bit more on the yellow side. And it's even less saturation. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Now, we got to get the vector right. This is going to be tough. This is the part that I'm a little bit worried about. Oh, that's about right. It's going to keep changing though. Yeah, no, that's not right. Okay, so what I think we want to do is add an empty. Put it right there. And then it's going to be based on the empty, which didn't help us at all. Shame. Okay. Get rid of that empty. How am I going to make this shape? I'm like having trouble even wrapping my brain around where I would get this done. I'm thinking we just want to like plug a vector into this. Yep, okay. I can see where we're at. Let's go ahead and try it, but we need more control. Here we go. Okay, that is 100% not what I want. That went bad. Man. It's pretty close to what we want, which is the part that's like really frustrating me. No. Wait. Could this work? There's no way. I guess I'll have to live with this. I don't mind it being like sun-baked. This is actually not how creatures like this actually exist. The reason why most fish have white on the bottom of them is to simulate the top of the water and dark on the top to simulate the bottom of the water. So like this is a very bad biological characteristic right here. But I just don't know how to get it to work. It's like, I'm pretty sure if I go into map and I map this correctly, it'll work. But like, how on earth am I gonna do that? I mean, it's just gonna be impossible. It's so much work. Yeah, we'll have to revisit it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and save this. And we'll call it for now. Normally I'd go on a little bit longer, but I'm just very tired from being sick. So I'm gonna take about a 3-hour break, and then we'll be back with just games. No productivity, no Blender, none of that. It's just gonna be games and fun and us hanging out. So if that's interesting, come join. See you then. Peace.